6'4", senior number 3, Taylor Levin. At guard, 5'10", senior number 23, Carlisi Doe. At guard, 6'1", senior number 1, Trey Radford. Wildcat coach, the head coach, Dean Spencer.
Season. Mr. Thurman, I instructed the officials not to let this ball game go quite so long. You and I needed to get home.
I asked for the same thing.
Wonder if they paid any attention. Ball's in there. Tip goes to Radcliffe from Lovin, and Radcliffe will bring it across the timeline. Looks like a 2-3 zone by the Raiders. Right side to Thomas. Ball stolen on a lazy pass all the way down. Lays it up. No good. Rebound by Lovin. Gets it over to Radcliffe. All the way down in the corner to Dokes. Dokes. Back to Radcliffe in the corner. And top of the circle to Dokes. Right side to Thomas. Back out to Dokes. About 4 steps behind the three-point line. Gives it back to Radcliffe now, and he'll set it up at the top of the circle. Played nearly a minute. Thomas with it. Gives it down in the corner. Utsi with the 3. No good. Rebound. Out of bounds to Warren East.
Oh, almost.
Satterfield will bring the ball up the floor for the Raiders. Backs it out near the timeline. Goes to the right side and still dribbling. Radcliffe out on him. Gets the screen. And Thomas comes over to take him. They give it over to Patterson. Patterson back over to Satterfield. Satterfield looking. Can't get it to anybody. Good defense by the Wildcats right now. They're in a man defense. Ball in the middle, taken away, and then retaken, and then a ball loose. Shots up and good by Patterson. He's averaging 22 points, and Warren East steals the ball. Another lazy pass and puts a shot up, and no good. Thomas with the rebound. And down the floor to Dokes. He'll drive, puts it up and in, and a foul.
Well, right off the bat, we've made 2 pretty lazy passes, one in the middle of the floor and one on the inbounds pass.
Yes, sir, you are correct. Dokes at the line to see if they can give the Wildcats the lead. Can't do it. And the rebound by Howard. He gives it up to Satterfield, and he'll bring it across the timeline. On the left side, it goes to Patterson. Patterson drives, gets cut off, loses the ball. He's got Thomas out in front of him, puts a shot up. Good. Got a lot of contact, and he dropped her in there anyway. First lead by the Wildcats, 4-2 at 5:47 in the first quarter. Satterfield drives, stops, puts a jumper up, no good. Rebound by Thomas. Another lazy pass, shots up and good by Patterson. Got to make good passes.
Yep.
Taven Lovin shaking his head.
Well, their 4 points have come off of bad passes.
Absolutely, and they could have had a couple more.
Yep.
They just missed the shots. All right, Radcliffe down in the right corner, back out front to Dokes. Looks at the 3, doesn't take it. Coach says go ahead. In the middle to Lovin, to Utsi from the side. Shots up, no good. Rebound by Warren East as Satterfield down the floor in a hurry. Backs it back out. Takes a long three-pointer, no good. Rebound by Utsi. Utsi on the run, all the way down in the corner. Dokes with the 3, got it. That one looked good from the get-go. 5 points for Dokes. Wildcats up 7-4. Out front with it, Patterson picks his dribble up, passes it to Carter. Tries to go inside, gets it in there. There's a three-pointer up, no good. Rebound by Lovin to Utsi. All the way down, sticks it in there. Utsi with his first basket. And it's 9-4. Shots up, no good, and Dokes called for the foul under the basket. And Roby into the ball game, and Utsi out, and Thomas out, and Payne in. Inbounds it comes to Patterson.
Nice switch off.
Patterson backs it out. Roby's on him now. Drives for the basket and passes it back out. Satterfield drives, puts it up and in. 9-6 the lead for the Wildcats. 3:56 halfway through the first quarter. Roby, right side to Radcliffe down in the corner. Payne puts it back to Radcliffe. He drives out to Dokes, looks at a three, no good. Rebound taken by Richardson, and he gives it up to Satterfield. Radcliffe out on him. Pass on the right side to Carter. Gets rid of the ball to Howard. And out of bounds, they say it goes to Warren East. Guess I didn't get to see all that play.
Yeah, I think it went off Carliso's leg.
All right, inbounds it comes to Richardson. And then out to Patterson. Heads for the basket, stops, puts the jumper up good. 6 points for Patterson. He's averaging 22 a game. The Raiders have cut the lead to 1, 9-8. Radcliffe on the right side. Roby top of the circle. Back to Radcliffe. Looks at the three. Back to Roby. On the left side, Dokes underneath to Lovin, and he'll stick it in the hole with both hands.
Remember when I used to do that?
You must have had one of them little toy goals out in the backyard somewhere if you did that. Three-pointer from the side, good. He's got 9 of the 11 points that the Raiders have, and it's tied at 11. 2 minutes, 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Josiah to Radcliffe. Through the hands of Payne and out of bounds. Turnover by the Raiders, or by the Wildcats to the Raiders. Satterfield walks the ball up the floor. Tied at 11. In the middle it goes to Howard, and then back out front to Satterfield. Howard sets the screen. Satterfield backs it out. Right side it goes to Patterson. Patterson backs it out near the timeline and goes for the, shot blocked. And the jump shot up, no good. Rebound by Payne. Wildcats on the run. All the way down. Gives it to Roby. Puts it up, shot blocked. Taken by Payne. Back to Radcliffe. Top of the circle. In the middle it goes to Lovin. Back out to Dokes. Baseline to Payne. Drives the baseline out to Radcliffe. Open for a three. Got it. Wildcats retake the lead 14-11 with 1:12 left in the first quarter. Satterfield with it. Turns, spins, goes in the middle. Shots up good. I think he had to
cut him off.
Yeah, I think he had a little mouth on that one.
Yep, he did.
50 seconds left in the first quarter. 14-13 Wildcats. Roby down in the corner. Three-pointer up by Dokes. Good.
And that's who he was mouthing to, so...
so much for the mouth.
So much for the mouth.
Doesn't score a point, does it? 4-point lead for the Wildcats, their biggest, with 30 seconds left in the first quarter. 17-13 Wildcats. Carter with it. Has to pick up his dribble, and then he gets it over to Patterson. Patterson near the timeline. He's within less than a foot of it, and then decides to try to drive, gets cut off. Still dribbling, 10 seconds left. And a long three-pointer, no good. Rebound taken and underneath, shots up and good as a horn goes off. That basket by Richardson. And as we come to the end of the first quarter, it's the Wildcats 17 and Roby, Radcliffe, Payne, and Bass for the Wildcats. Well, officials looking at the basketball. They don't.
One of Warren East coaches, not Coach Combs, but one of Warren East coaches was saying something to him about the basketball.
Well, their ball,
Coach Combs said it was all right.
There you go. All right, Satterfield with the ball across the timeline. Start the second quarter. Wildcats up by 2 points. Patterson with it. Tries to drive. Bass cuts him off. They go inside. Then pitch it outside. Shot from the side up. No good. Bass with the rebound. Gives it to Radcliffe all the way down to the free throw line. Drives in. Puts a runner up good.
Nice job.
5th point for Radcliffe. And a charging foul called on Patterson, his first, team first.
Patterson made up his mind he was going for the basket about mid-court.
He sure did, and we made up our mind to set the block underneath, and a good job by the Wildcats. 4-point lead for the Wildcats, matches their biggest, 19-15. We played not quite a minute into the second quarter. To Radcliffe on the baseline, back out front now to Roby. Moves at top of the circle to Ragland. Ragland dribbles, gives it to Roby, down to Radcliffe. And back out to Josiah, open for 3, doesn't take it. Ragland's open, he doesn't take it. Gives it back over to Roby on the baseline to Payne, puts a shot up. Good! Nice. It was for a fact. 6 Wildcats have scored. It's 21-15. 6-point lead for the Wildcats. Out front is Satterfield. On the right side they go to Patterson. Payne on him. He gives it up. And down in the corner they go with it. Patterson walked but got away with it. No good. Up and no good. And Bass comes down with it. And Radcliffe all the way down. Stops. Puts a jumper up. Good. Trey Radcliffe, 7 points already for him. 23-15 lead at 8. Out front with it is Satterfield. Backs it out. Ragland on him.
Careful.
Out front, Patterson with it. Gives it on the right side to Purdue. And then drives, pulls it back up. 3-point shot up. Good by Patterson, his second 3 of the night. 23-18 Wildcats, 5:30 left in the first quarter. Roby with it to Bass right in the middle, out to Ragland. Has to chase it down. Gives it back out to Roby. To Ragland, wide open for a 3. Got it. D. Ragland with a 3. Now they're leaving the Wildcats open for the 3s, and right now they're pretty well knocking them down. 26-18. Out front, Patterson. Down in the corner. Ooh. Shots up, bounces, no good, and Bass with the rebound. Couple of 3 rebounds for him. And Radcliffe loses the ball, gives it to Bass. He puts it up, no good. Rebound by Purdue. And down the floor comes Warren East. Drives in, lays it up, no good. Nobody touched him, and I think he thought he was going to get contact. Ragland all the way down. They say foul called on Greer. Down on the baseline before he ever got the shot off. And part of the starters check back in. Thomas with it. Gives it back out front to Utze on the right side. Ragland. Ragland back out front to Roby. Trey Radcliffe getting a little rest here. Wide open, Ragland with a 3. No good. Rebound.
That's a foul.
Well, he got him.
Fouls number 12, Jacob Howard, his first, it's 4.
Howard picks up his first. Team And bounds and knocked out of bounds again by Howard. 26-18, 8-point lead. Down in the corner, Ragland for a three. Got it. Yeah, they're leaving him open, and he's putting it in the bottom of the net.
They'll learn.
11-point lead, the biggest for the Wildcats. To Purdue. Gives it back out now to Howard. Pressure on him. And a long three-pointer up, bounces no good, and D. Ragland with the... Wow! Pass to Ragland to Utsi, who was too far under the basket. He sends it back to Lovin, who almost would have dunked it, except he got him pretty hard foul. So to the free throw guy line goes Taven Lovin. You never ever know what the guys are going to do that's good. There's a free throw by Taven. 30-18, 12-point lead. And free throw up, got them both. 4 points for Taven. 31-18, the biggest lead for the Wildcats. Ball knocked loose by Lovin to Roby to Thomas, and he dunks it. And a timeout by Warren East. It'll be a 30-second timeout, and we'll keep it here. Well, of action and excitement.
But you know what? The most entertaining thing so far was that pass from Ollie back to Taven, even though, well, it ended up in 2 free throws that he made, but that was the best play of the night.
Yep. All right, full court pressure by the Wildcats as Satterfield tries to bring it across. And ball.
Now we've kicked a field goal.
Yeah, it wasn't bad, was it? Ollie tried to pass, Satterfield tried to pass the ball by him. Now he's got Dakota and Utsi on him. And he is what, 5'10"?
Yeah.
Brings it back out. Satterfield still dribbling with it, and now the double team comes again. Picked the ball up and almost stolen by Ragland. Up to Lovin, drives all the way in, gives it off to Thomas up and in. 35-18. 17-point lead.
Ooh.
Wildcats steal it. Lovin goes, lays it up. Good. 37-18. 19-point lead. Satterfield with it. Oh, good defense there by Ball. Uh-oh. There goes Lovin back to... a slam dunk. Alley-oop from UC. And a 21-point lead. Across the timeline comes Carter with it. Carter back out front to Satterfield. A long three-pointer. Got it.
He's pretty good.
That was
10.
Satterfield, yeah. His first three. Thomas with a three from the corner. Bounces no good. Rebound by Satterfield. Satterfield brings it all the way down. Stop. Pulls it back out. Gives it to Howard. Satterfield. And a kick by Utsi.
His second field goal. Football field goal.
Yeah. All right, Dokes. And Radcliffe, Payne, Lovin, and Utsi on the floor for the Wildcats. Coach patting a bunch of backs when they come out, too. To Patterson. Patterson drives, stops. They give it to Purdue over in the corner, and he got a two. his first basket. A little jumper from the side. 39-23 Wildcats with 1:20 left in the second quarter. Radcliffe gives it back out to Payne. To Dokes. Back to Radcliffe. Jump shot up. No good. Tip by Taven. No good. Goes up and gets fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. A one-handed tip by Taven. Do you know how hard it is to do something like that?
Yeah, that was a fingertip tip too.
Yeah.
That wasn't it didn't rest on his palm. It was on fingertips.
All right, Taven back at the free throw line. 2, 4, 6. He's got 8 points and now 9. Checking back in the game is Richardson. He'll relieve Purdue for the Raiders. And Lovin puts it up. He's got 10 points. Now it's Satterfield across the timeline. Still dribbling with it. Radcliffe out on him. Works to the left side. Gives it up to Patterson. Patterson gets double teamed. And foul called on Lovin. Team second foul. Into Satterfield. Radcliffe on him. Tries to drive down the middle. Gets cut off. Radcliffe gets after him and he throws it over to Patterson. Patterson. And tried to get around Lovin. Couldn't do it. Passes back in the middle. Shots up and good.
How on earth that thing went in is a mystery.
41-25 Wildcats, 20 seconds left in the second quarter. And Taven at the top of the circle now, just across timeline actually with 13 seconds left. And the team starts the countdown, just drives in, puts the shot up, no good, tips it, no good, gets it, puts it up, it's good and a foul. 43-25, 1.6 of a second left. Steps up, puts it up, got it.
1 second.
Perfect from the line. Oh, wow. Usually knocked that one up into the, well, you've heard of the nickel seats. That was the penny seats there. Wow. Only 0.2 of a second left in the quarter. And a long shot, no good, and we come to the end of the first quarter. Wildcats up 44. Man. I'm ready anytime.
And 5, 4, 3, 2.
Well, a back door by the Wildcats, Taven Lovin. He double-handed dunks it, and the Wildcats are up 46-25, their biggest lead. Matches their biggest lead. Satterfield with it. Gets it over to Patterson. Patterson dribbles, but can't get in with it and gives it back to Satterfield. Lovin out on Satterfield. He has to back it out near the timeline. Gives it on the right side to Howard. Howard out front to Carter. Back over to Patterson. He drives, puts a runner up good.
That's a pretty nice shot.
14 points for Patterson. 46-27 Wildcats. Radcliffe down in the corner to Dokes. Looks at the three, doesn't take it. Drives in, puts a runner up of his own that's good. He's in double figures with 10. Satterfield, a long three, no good. Rebound by Thomas to Lovin. Taven drives all the way down and gets hammered. Foul called on Satterfield, his first, team first, Loving back at the free throw line. He has 15 points. He'll be shooting a couple here and no good on the first one, his first miss. 5 out of 6 for him. And second one's no good.
Hit the same spot both times.
Yeah, he did. At least he was consistent, I guess. Patterson drives, gets cut off. Can't get in there. Gives it to Patterson. Shot no good. Rebound by Utsi to Loving. Taven drives all the way down, knocked out of bounds. Trying to hit Dokes wide open over in the corner and
had the right idea.
Yeah. Carlisso just grinning his way through the third quarter here. Comes into him. He gives it to Utsi, top of the circle. Three-pointer up.
Oh.
No good. Rebound by Radcliffe. Brings it back out to Lovin. And Lovin's headed for the basket, and everybody goes, whoa, and he just rolls it off his fingertips.
That would have been the 5th dunk of the night.
Yeah, all right. Shots up and good by Patterson. Pretty good player.
Yes, he is.
Averaging 22 a game for the Raiders. 50-29 Wildcats. Radcliffe out front. Goes in the middle to Lovin. And Taven says just clear it out. Puts it up, no good. Got fouled, no call to Patterson. All the way down the floor. Walt got away with it, no good. And Utsi claims the rebound. Oh! Utsi laid one up and it rimmed out on him. To Carter. He fires a long three-pointer up and no good. And Utsi down the floor to Dokes and overthrew him. Ball didn't come up. He threw a long bounce pass and it just scooted like an infield hit. Scooted right by him. 4:46 left in the third quarter. Wildcats up 50-29. Patterson with it. Puts up a three, no good. Rebound goes out of bounds, and they say it's off of Wildcats. So Roby and Payne check in, and checking out is Thomas and Utsi. All right. They put it in play to Richardson. Richardson gives it back to Barber. First time in the ball game for him. Satterfield drives, puts the shot up, blocked. A foul called on Payne. His first, team first. Free throw. Free throw with Satterfield is good. Second free throw up and it's good. 11 points for Satterfield. 50-31, Wildcats with the lead, and we're nearly halfway through the third quarter. Radcliffe with it. Takes the dribble, gives it over to Lovin. To Roby, back out to Dokes. All over Dokes, and he gives it to Lovin. Taven turns, spins, puts a shot up. Good, no good, but a foul. Richardson with the foul. That's his first, and Taven goes to the free throw line for a couple. Missed his last two. Takes a dribble, puts it up, nailed it. 51-31, Wildcats with a 20-point lead. Purdue checks back in. And he'll relieve Richardson for the Raiders. Taven in the air, short, bounced out. Purdue with a rebound. 20-point lead for the Wildcats. Shots up, no good, but a foul. Trey Radcliffe picks up his first, and to the free throw line is Satterfield. Puts it up, got it.
51-32, 3:51 to go in the third quarter. This one's going to take half as long as the first game.
Second free throw is good. He's 4 out of 4 from the line, all of them in this quarter. And Radcliffe will bring it up. 18-point lead for the Wildcats. Lovin gives it over to Roby. Looks to Dokes, gets it to him. Holding the ball, got his hands on him, and Payne looks for Lovin. Taven turns, spins, puts it up, lays it in. 20 points for Taven. Patterson out front. Force him all the way back to the timeline. He gives it to Satterfield. He drives, gets cut off to Purdue. Fires one up, no good, and out of bounds. No. Saved it, and ball stolen. And restolen down in the corner. Shots up, no good. Rebound again. Shots up and no good. Rebound, no good. Rebound up. Purdue finally got it to go down. His second field goal. He's got 4 points and timeout.
30.
Happening. I mean, it's just up and down the floor. So
Oshie Baker picking up her 1,000th point tonight on the first basket she got.
yeah, what a nice young lady that is.
She has 1,013 now, just for the record.
All right, Radcliffe will bring it up the floor, across the timeline. Gives it to Lovin, back to Radcliffe, down in the corner to Roby, to Lovin, top of the circle. Gives it to Radcliffe. He drives, gives it down in the corner to Roby. Roby underneath to Radcliffe, put it up, no good. And looked like he was fouled, no call. And all the way down, Patterson with a jump shot, no good. Rebound by Lovin to Roby. Drives, lays it up good.
Shot.
Josiah Roby. 8th Wildcat to score. 55-35, 20-point lead for the Wildcats with 2 minutes left in the third quarter. And nice defense by Patterson. Passes it to Satterfield. Shots up, no good. Contact, but no foul. Roby to Lovin. Turn. Wow. That guy was all set to take a charge. He left him standing. No contact whatsoever. 57-35. And on the left side, it comes to Patterson. And a jump shot up from a free throw line, no good. Knocked around and can't say a thing. Trey Radcliffe picks up his second. Jordan Bass will check in, and Taven will check out.
At 57-35, in that 22, the biggest lead, or is that equal?
Yes, it is. All right, Warren East to put it in. In the backcourt, it comes to Satterfield. He'll bring it across the line. Payne on him. On the right side, Patterson. Patterson drives, pulls up, good. 18 points for Patterson. Radcliffe took off running, and Patterson had to stop. Passes underneath the Bass, up and in. Jordan Bass. 9th Wildcat to score. And the drive by Patterson and the foul.
12 Ragland is first and 4.
Patterson drives in, lays it up good. 20 points for him. 2 away from his average. And up, no good. Rebound by Purdue. Down the left side, a long 3-point shot up, no good. Ball in the air, taken by Purdue, and threw it away. Trying to get it to Barber. Taven will check back in, and Payne will check out. 26 seconds left in the third quarter, and the Wildcats put Taven back in. Probably just see if we can get a last basket here. 20-point lead for the Wildcats. Looks over to the bench, still dribbling with it. He's got Purdue on him. Drives in, gives it to Radcliffe in the corner. 3-pointer up good. That's 10 points for him. And the quarter comes to a close. The Wildcats 62 and Warren East 30. Of this basketball game. On the floor is Ragland and Bass and Roby and Thomas and Utsi. And Patterson out to pass it in. And he'll get it in to Barber. Barber will bring it across the timeline. Picks his dribble up, throws it down in the corner. Patterson with a long 3, no good. Rebound by Ragland. To Thomas, puts it up good. I guess you could call that a dunk.
Yeah. It's a dunk that got all the iron.
Yeah, 64-39. Wildcats. Cross court it, and then back out front to Satterfield. And then back down the corner or underneath. Shots up, no good. Rebound by Utsi. And they tried to take it away from him, and Purdue had no luck with that. The only thing he got was a foul. 3 fouls on the Raiders. The Wildcats have 4 in this half. All the free throws have been 2-shot fouls. In the left corner, Utsi with the 3, no good. Thomas. Well,
that hustle.
Utsi chased it down, back to Barber, and shots up, no good. Utsi will pick up the foul. Utsi gets his first foul, team 5th, and Patterson at free throw line. Go ahead.
For a long young man, Utsi can move, and he hustles like crazy.
Thomas checks out, and Will Moody checks in for the Wildcats. Second free throw's up. Got that one also. He's at 22. That's his average. Roby across the timeline in a hurry. Utsi down in the corner. Gives it back out to Moody. Moody to Bass. Bass turns, spins, puts it up and in. Jordan Bass, his 4th point. A nice move.
Yes, it was.
Oh, somebody's got to have that.
Cross court, and a foul called on Bass. B. Jordan's first, team fifth. Now team sixth. Warren East puts it in. Ball stolen by Roby. Josiah all the way down, loses the ball, gives it to Bass, lays it up, no good. And ball saved, and who comes out with it? Utsi to Moody. Drive. No! He didn't walk. He lost the ball.
Yeah, he just missed that one.
I think he knows he did. His face is red, isn't it? Purdue gives the ball up to Richardson. He gets his 4th point. Roby drives in, passes it out to Bass, puts it up, no good but a foul. Oh, Jordan going to work tonight, isn't he?
I'm telling you, and I admire the young man that stepped in front of him and fouled him, because I don't know that I'd get in front of Jordan.
He's never seen him play football, has he?
No, he hadn't.
All right, Jordan at the free throw line. Be signing his scholarship in the morning at school at 10 o'clock. Hope you folks can go up if you can. First free throw's no good.
To Campbellsville University.
Good school for Mr. Bass. They'll like him up there.
They will like him a lot up there, I'll tell you.
Second free throw, no good. Rebound, almost got his own. Throws it over. He walked, gets a shot off, no good. Rebound by Josiah. Roby on the run. Oh! Wow! What a pass from Utsi to Ragland.
Behind his back.
God. Sam Blackwell checks in and Tay Jones checks in. 68-43 Wildcats.
That is Ollie's second tremendous pass of the night, at least.
Yep, Satterfield with it. Pass on the left side, turns, spins, puts it up good. Richardson with his 6th point of the night. Tay Jones will bring it across the line on a pass from Ragland. Dribbles behind his back. Drives in, loses it, picked up by Blackwell and knocked loose by Warren East. And shots up. And a blocking foul call on Utsi.
He's about a 1/10 of a second late.
Yep. Well, he turned kind of trying. He didn't think he was out in front of him real good, and when he turned, and free throw in there, rimmed out, no good. Tay Jones with it across the timeline, gives it to Utsi. And a foul. Utsi gives it in the corner to Sam, puts it up, no good. Rebound by Moody. Back to Utsi, back to Moody. Moody fires a 3, got it!
That one was for his aunt.
I'm sure it was. 71-47 Wildcats. Another Wildcat to score. There's a 3-pointer up. It's no good. Knocked around. Taken by Utsi behind his back. Ball stolen that time. Drives, lays it up. He missed it.
That's an over the back.
That's all right. We got it anyway. Tay Jones to Moody. A little in front of him. 71-47. And checking in will be Javon Covington. Utsi checks out.
He had a heck of a night, I'll tell you.
He did for a fact. All right, Satterfield with it. Gives it down in the corner. They cross court it to Patterson. A long 3-pointer up, no good. And Covington right off the bat gets a rebound. Down to Moody, drives, lays it up, no good. Rebound going the other way. They charged both of them. We had 2 guys there. To the free throw line is Greer. Basket was good, and Greer misses a free throw, and Covington comes down with his second rebound. How about that? He's a pretty tough guy. Down in the corner, Ragland with a three, no good. Rebound. And lays it up and in by Greer. 71-51, 20-point lead for the Wildcats. Covington with it. He heads for the basket, puts the shot up, no good. Gets his own rebound, puts it up, no good. And the rebound comes out to Patterson. And Patterson then back out front it to Greer. And foul called on Covington.
Hey, match up.
His first.
Match up. Sam, you got 5?
All of a sudden 9 free throws. Free throws no good by Greer. Or Richardson, I'm sorry. Back for his second. Pritchard into the ball game for the Wildcats. Second free throw is good. Pritchard will bring the ball up for the Wildcats across the timeline. Drives all the way down, gives it out to Covington. Gives it to Moody, another three on the way. Got it! Will Moody with his second three. He's got 6. Under 3 minutes now to go. A long three-pointer up. It's way too long. Tay Jones with a rebound. Dribbles behind his back. Still dribbling. Gives it to Covington. He goes, lays it up and good. Patterson with it. Back out front to Satterfield. Drives, lays it up, no good, and that's the charge. Tay Jones takes that one.
Hey, you got 3. You got him.
76-52 Wildcats. 2:36 left in the game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 Wildcats to score, Mr. Thurman. Pritchard out to Covington, gives it out to Blackwell. Sam takes a dribble, gives it to Covington. He turns, underneath, Tay Jones up and in. Another Wildcat on the scoreboard and another nice assist. That one by Covington. Patterson drives, puts the shot up, and no good. Rebound by Jones. Down to Covington. Drives right between everybody, lays it up and in.
The official called timeout and then went down to his knee. I didn't know what he was doing, and his shoes untied.
All right, 80-52, the Wildcats with the lead. Minute 59 left in the game. It's Pritchard and Jones and Blackwell and Moody and Covington on the floor for the Wildcats. Everybody that's dressed has had a hand in this ball game. All new people in the game for Southmore. I'm Southmore and for Warren East. And a foul. Called on Sam.
That's the way to get in the book, Sam.
Yeah, he'd rather get him a basket.
I know, and I'd rather him get a basket, but he's in the book.
Bounced out for number 34, who is not on my book.
Let me see if I got him.
Don't worry about him. Missed them both anyway. Sam with the rebound. That's the way you get in the book.
There you go.
Pritchard pulls it back out to Covington. He drives in, lays it up. No good. Bounced out on him. Going the other way. And shots up, no good. Rebound by Blackwell. His second rebound in a row. All the way down, up, no good. Moody with a rebound, up and in.
That's 6 points. That's 8 points for Will.
For Will. See if we can get him another basket here. Like to see him in double figures tonight. And a foul.
And he's done that 8 points in about 2 minutes. Two threes and a 2 and a foul.
Well, he didn't mean white. He meant blue. He said white 15. Free throws no good. That's close. Coach all over him a while ago, wasn't he? Free throws up and got that one. And that was number 24, and that one happens to be Dawson. (82-53). Will drives, gives it back to Jones. He drives, puts the shot up. Good. Tay Jones with his 4th point. 84-53. Shot blocked and the foul. Tay Jones picks up the foul. (23). I've got him. That's another Patterson. Free throw's no good.
Box out, Javon! Box out!
And the second one's up and rolls in good. Tay Jones with 41 seconds left brings it across the line. And Tay drives in and gets fouled.
Fouls at 34, top left. That'll be his first. 6.
Pritchard to Moody. And a 3, get in there.
Nope.
Nope, no good. Rebound by Warren East. Knocked loose by Blackwell. Goes all the way down. A long 3-pointer up. Good by Maxey. 84-57. Pritchard all the way down. Drives, lays it back over his head up. And good. Who got it?
Covington.
Covington. Couldn't see. 6 points for him. 86-57. Ball loose as the time runs out and the Wildcats win it. It's Franklin Simpson 86 and Warren East 57.